Have you ever felt like your heart was ripped out of your chest after a breakup? That you could never move on, that life would never be the same again? Well, let me tell you something shocking. You didn't lose them, they lost you. Yes, you heard that right. The pain you feel right now isn't the end. It's the beginning of your greatest transformation. Look, I know it hurts. Breakups hit us hard. You start thinking about all the what-ifs, wondering what went wrong, and if you'll ever be the same again. But here's the truth. They weren't your everything. They were just part of the story. The real story is about you. Right now, it might feel like you've lost something big. But what if I told you that this heartbreak is actually your biggest win? You didn't lose them. You lost the illusion. You lost the idea of what you thought they meant to you. And that, my friend, is where your true power lies. 041 to 120. Think about it. Every setback in life is a seed for growth. Every heartbreak, every failure, every moment that feels like it's breaking you is actually breaking you free. Breaking free from the stories you told yourself. Breaking free from a past that no longer serves you. What if this pain is the crack in your shell, letting the light in? 121 to 155. Here's where we dive into Stoicism, the ancient wisdom that teaches us how to rise above the chaos. Stoicism shows us that nothing outside of you can steal your peace unless you let it. You are the master of your mind, your emotions, and your life. So when that heartbreak hits, remember, it's not about losing them, it's about gaining your freedom. 156 to 235. The version of you that you've always dreamed of becoming? That person is waiting for you on the other side of this heartbreak. Stronger, smarter, unstoppable. But to get there, you have to stop seeing this breakup as a wound and start seeing it as a weapon. A tool that can shape your life into something extraordinary. 236 to 310. I get it, it's tough right now. Your mind is telling you lies. What did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? Can I ever move on? But these are just stories. These are the lies we tell ourselves when we let emotions take over. But today, you can rewrite those stories. You can turn the pain into power. 311 to 355. Here's what you need to do. Take control. You are not a victim of this breakup. You are the hero of your own story. I challenge you right now in this moment to flood the comments below with this phrase. I rise stronger from every loss. That's right. Type it, claim it. It's a declaration to yourself that no matter what life throws your way, you will rise above it. 356 to 440. Now let's dive into the first big lesson, the illusion of loss. What if I told you that your breakup isn't about the person you lost, but about the idea of who they were in your life? Breakups hurt because they shatter the illusion we create. We believe that someone completes us, that our happiness is tied to them. But the truth is, your happiness has always been in your control. 441 to 520. No one can take away your power. Not your ex, not the person who left. Your strength, your values, your character, those belong to you. When you let go of the idea that someone else was your source of happiness, you regain control. You reclaim your life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Once you realize that, you can handle anything. 521 to 6 o'clock. Now, let's talk about why people move on faster than we expect. It's because they stop clinging to the past. They shift their focus and redirect their energy into the present. The people who heal quickly are the ones who stop giving their power to the past. And guess what? You can do the same thing. You can break free from the illusion of loss by shifting your focus. 601 to 640. You didn't lose them. You lost the weight of a relationship that was holding you back. You lost the distractions that kept you from becoming the strongest version of yourself. And now, you have a blank slate. You have freedom to rebuild your life the way you want it. 641 to 720. Let me ask you, how much of yourself did you compromise in that relationship? How many of your dreams did you put on hold? Breakups can be painful, yes, but they're also a chance to reflect on your life. To ask yourself, was this truly the life I wanted? Or was I living someone else's story? This is your freedom. Don't waste it. 7:21 to 8 o'clock. Here's where we get into some powerful psychology. The human brain craves certainty, even if that certainty is toxic. But in Stoicism, we learn to embrace the unknown. Instead of fearing the future, we see it as an open canvas, ready to be filled with new possibilities. So, let's change the way you think. Your breakup didn't happen to you, it happened for you. It's not the end, it's a new beginning. A chance to design a life that's entirely yours. 8:01 to 8:40. Your breakup is freedom. The pain you feel right now is the weight of chains being broken. You don't need to wait for the storm to pass. Instead, learn to walk through it unaffected. This is the Stoic art of indifference. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about understanding them without letting them control you. 8:41 to 9:20. Once you master indifference, you become unstoppable. You stop caring about things that don't serve you. You stop seeking validation from others. You stop giving away your energy to things or people who no longer matter. And when you do that, you unlock your true potential. 9:21 to 10 o'clock. Now, let's talk about control. The most powerful thing you can do after a breakup is to control what you can and release what you can't. You can't control your ex's actions, thoughts, or decisions, but you can control your response. You can control your actions, your mindset, and your next steps. Every time you catch yourself obsessing over what you can't control, ask yourself, what can I do right now to move forward? Look back on this moment not with regret, but with gratitude. Because it's the pain that will make you stronger. It's the pain that will drive you to become unstoppable. 14:01 to 14:40. You've been given the rarest gift of all time. Time to rediscover yourself. Time to meet your true potential. The strongest people don't need anyone else to feel whole. They choose their connections, but they don't depend on them. They are complete on their own. 14:41 to 15:20. Embrace the gift of solitude. Learn to enjoy your own company. The more comfortable you become with yourself, the less power anyone else will have over you. You'll be the most magnetic version of yourself when you no longer seek validation from others. 15:21 to 1600 hours. This is the beginning of your reinvention. The person you were in that relationship is gone, and that's okay. Because who you become next is entirely up to you. Reflect on what served you and what didn't. This is the moment to transform into the person you were always meant to be. 16:01 to 16:40. Every ending is a new beginning. Losing them wasn't your downfall. It was your breakthrough. This breakup wasn't the end of your story. It was the start of something far greater. The version of you who no longer seeks validation from others, but finds it within. 16:41 to 17:20. Your final step is simple. Make a commitment to yourself. Let go of the past and embrace your future. Losing them was your biggest win. You are stronger than ever. Reclaim your power. You are unshaken. You are unstoppable. By focusing on what you can control, you reclaim your power. You stop wasting energy on the past and start using that energy to create the future you want. It's in the small actions you take each day that you rebuild your life and your confidence. 10:41 to 11:20. Here's a hard truth. They're not thinking about you. And that's a good thing. People move on because they prioritize their own peace of mind. If you stay stuck in the past, you're letting them win twice. Once by leaving, and again by keeping you trapped in your mind. But when you let go, you free yourself. 11:21 to 12 o'clock. So stop obsessing over their absence. It's not serving you. Your power is in redirecting your focus onto what really matters, yourself. The moment you stop thinking about them is the moment you start becoming untouchable. Your focus is your freedom. Take it back. Reclaim it. 12:01 to 12:40. When you stop reacting to your ex or seeking their validation, you become the most powerful version of yourself. That's when you realize you don't need them to be happy. You are complete as you are. And when you embrace that, you're untouchable. 12:41 to 13:20. Pain is not your enemy. It's your fuel. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of heartbreak is raw energy. And just like muscle grows from strain, your soul grows from pain. So, ask yourself, are you going to let this pain break you? Or are you going to let it fuel your rise? 1321 to 1400 hours. When you invest in yourself, the absence of your ex won't matter. The person you're becoming will.